Welcome everybody to the Rebuttal again with your boy Chris. We are back here. What a day we had on Saturday, baby. I believe that Buffalo came to town. I believe he came to town and showed up. That Shedeur Sanders did show up for us. So, hey, we have a lot to talk about today about that game on Saturday. I just need you to stay tuned. I am coming with some schedules coming up in the future of how we're going to start this broadcast out. We're going to have some scheduled times, some scheduled live times where we're going to go and have guests on the show. So I need you to stay tuned. I'm going to be putting that schedule up on the next episode. We're going to definitely start off with one set time for the rebuttal with Christopher-Hugh. So stay tuned and just look out for that information coming. But before we go any further, I want to just make sure you subscribe to that channel. We handle business. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can hear Christopher-Hugh clap back at all these jacks on the internet. The Rebuttal. So make sure you continue to support the channel. We really appreciate all the subscribers, all the viewers. I appreciate you. I just want to tell you that right now because there's some things that we need to talk about. But before we get into that, this is a Sunday, and I want to let everybody know that I do go to church and give the praises to the Most High. But I had a family time today, and I had it with my kids that stay with me. One's in college, both are in college. One finished college and one is about to enter law school. So they're studying for the LSAT. But I said, hey, since we are all here together, we need to have family times, get together. And one thing that we talked about, and I just wanted to share today, and this is going to prelude into what we're talking about today. It's going to prelude right into what we're talking about today because I believe this scripture is important. It's Philippians 2:3-4, and it says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself, not looking to your own interests, but each of you should look for the interests of the others. So, it's very important, I think, as a society, as a race, that we really look to build with each other. It's so much. I know a lot of us have our own individual dreams, our individual goals in life, and that's important. But what's really important is that we really come together and really consider one another, especially starting with our families. That's just a great foundation to start with, your family. How do you accomplish your dream, but also contribute to the dream of others that are around you, of your loved ones? That's very important because sometimes we can get to, we're dad and moms out here and we can just get into a rhythm of just providing, giving. And sometimes, you have dreams and aspirations. And it's very important that we consider one another and consider others, better than ourselves and really look out for their interests as well. But I just wanted to share that with you. That's just something I shared with my family. Want to share it to you as a Facebook family, also YouTube family, just all the subscribers and viewers. Like I said, again, I thank you so much for watching the Rebuttal with Christopher-Hugh. We have more to come. I'm telling you, we have more to come. All right, back to who we need to be talking about. We're talking about these Buffaloes that came up, and it looked like my PowerPoint went all over. So excuse that PowerPoint right there, but we'll still get down to business. It looks like these Buffaloes came to play. Man, they came to play this Saturday. I watched every single minute of the game. I couldn't move. I tried. I went walking. I went exercising, trying to get my mind off it, kind of feeling the stress of the game. But the Buffalo Shedeur Sanders showed up today. How about that? Shedeur threw for 510 yards, 38 for 47. 38 for 47, 5 TDs, a 200% passer rating, baby. Listen, let me just put this I think I just need to put this here on full screen for you so you can understand this. I don't really get hyped about people. I don't really get hype about people, right? I don't get hype about people. But what I do get hype about when you see the work when the work is put in. Shador put the work in. That's why he looked so poised, so comfortable. He just looked like he had been playing for a long time out there, 2 or 3 years in the Power Five. And he's so, man, his spirit is incredible. He's like, man, I just came from an HBCU. I ain't never threw for that many yards. That's how humble he is. And he put on a show as well as the other people on Colorado. That Buffalo came to play, baby. That's what I tell you. The Buffalo came to play. And he showed up. Now, he showed up, and it's still more work to do out here for the Buffalo, Colorado. It's still more work. Deion is he was happy. Now, do you believe? Because here's the deal. You know, it's hard to talk to people, but now, do you believe? How about them Buffaloes? Do you believe now? Because now you need to believe them. But see, I already believe because you got to look at the stats. I seen Shador. Once you have a quarterback, and that's all about the NFL today, the football. If you got a good signal caller out there, right, and you have the people that can play, right, then you have a team that's when they come together, and they came together on Saturday, and they need everything. They needed everything for them to come together because I was getting nervous when the second half started. They started scoring back to back, and this is an important stat because Shador actually broke a record this weekend. If you look, he had the most passing yards in Colorado in the game in Colorado school history. 510 yards on Saturday, 2023, Shador Sanders. Then you had Tyler Hansen in 2011. You had Mike Machete in 1999, and in 1996, you had Core Dipner. Now, I know you probably hadn't heard these other cats in here, but, you know, man, did he not show you who he was? Did he not show you who he was on Saturday? I think he did. I think he showed you who he was. And, you know, it was just an incredible showing of Shador. So, hey, we want to give our hats out to him. But, hey, the journey is not over. The journey is not over. So, at the same time, you know, we're looking at how about them Buffaloes? The journey is not over. It's still more work to do. So, you know, I'm proud of them. And but it's time to go on. Now, I'm going to blow this up for us because we need to take a look at this. I need to have more people talking about Shiloh for the Heisman Trophy. Now, I had another stat up here where we were showing everybody they were showing people about the front runners for the Heisman Trophy. And guess what? Shador wasn't up there. His name was not up there as far as run. So I want to hear the people start talking about this. I want to hear this Buffalo in Chicago and Colorado, Shador. I want to hear the Heisman Trophy talk. What are y'all talking about? If you ain't talking about Shador with the Heisman Trophy, what are you talking about? I mean, Caleb Williams, he played a Bush League team on Saturday, baby. What did he do? A Bush League San Jose State, baby. They were 10th in the Mountain West. And he throwing 5. He was back there dancing like Michael Jackson back there. He had so much blocking back there. Go look at the highlights. He was dancing like Michael Jackson, going back in front of the line. Man, I thought he had the line dancing going on, baby. The Tootsie Roll and everything back there. Go look at the game. I'm telling you. He had it going on back there with the blocking because he was playing a Bush League team, baby. How you going to get 5 touchdowns on the Bush League team and our baby Shador Sanders came out there repping the Colorado Buffaloes with 5 touchdowns, 510, 4 TDs, 510 yards with a 200% passer rate. So listen, when these big teams want to play these Bush League teams starting out, we need to wipe these stats off. We need to wipe these stats off. They don't matter. They don't matter. Not when we going for the not when we going from the Heisman Trophy, because I'll be contradicting myself if I said that. But listen, when it comes to the Heisman Trophy, we can't count those stats. Okay. When it comes to experience, we can count those stats. But when it comes to comparing it to the Heisman Trophy, we can't count them stats, baby. So whoever you talking to, listen. And I think we need to kind of shut this down. When a big team like University of Southern Cal plays a Bush League team, right? At the halftime, they need to shut this. They need to pull the starters out. There's no need for you running up the score on a Bush League team that you playing so you can get some reps in. Okay, let's make it look competitive. If you up over 21 points by halftime, you need to take the starters out. Okay, make it a game, and then if they come back, then you put the starters back in. But that's how we need to do it. You running up 9 touchdowns, 56. You know, this is just, I guess that's college football, but that's not college football to me if you're playing a Bush League team and trying to show your dominance, because you're not showing your dominance. You're showing your dominance on a Bush League team, baby. That's what you showing. But your boy Shador went out there to TCU, the Horned Frogs, and he put it on them, and he was poised back there. No interceptions, baby. None. So, hey, they still have work to do, and we're going to move on. Didn't I tell you? Did I not tell you? Hold on. We got to go full face right here. I told you. I told you on Friday night. And this is what I told you. If you miss a tackle on Dalen Edwards, good night, Irene, baby. It is good night, Irene. I told you on Friday. I've been watching the practices. If you miss a tackle on Dalen Edwards, it's over. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. That's all he was doing. Take it to the house. Look at this here. Let me show you this here. Now, Colorado is going to have to work on the rush, and they got to get the guys up front. But we already talked about this. So this is not news. This is not news for us, okay? We have already explained that Chicago, Deion said he's going to have to get some big men up front. And I said it on Friday night. The game will be won in between the defensive line and the offensive line. And the defensive line got a stop that ended the game. It was the defensive line got pressure on the quarterback, baby. That's what ended the game. Now, TCU should have ran the ball. I don't understand why they didn't run the ball, baby. They should have ran the ball. They had all day. They had pressure in the middle with Colorado. They could not stop them in the middle. You had 2 minutes and something left in the game. You had to run the ball. You had to run the ball, baby. If you didn't run the ball, I mean, you could have got in great field position. But, hey, that's a coaching thing. I'm not a coach. But, man, let me tell you something. I know you're trying to get down the field, baby, but you had 3 timeouts. You could have gashed one. You couldn't go back to the wheelhouse. What was working, TCU? I ain't rooting against Colorado. We just talking football. We talking football, baby. You had enough time. But let's get back to Dalen Edwards here. Oh, my God. 5 receptions for 135 yards, 3 TDs. Hey, Dalen Edwards, man, I hats off to you. I got to put this Colorado. Hey, when I see a real Buffalo out here, I got to put this cap on because he came out. He was a real Buffalo. He was a Buffalo soldier on Saturday, baby. And I'm gonna put it back on for Shador before we end this podcast for the day. But when I see a real Buffalo out there, baby, you got to put your hat on for a real Buffalo. Hey, yeah, he did it. You know, so hey, great job, great job, great job. And hey, we cannot forget, and I still got my Buffalo hat on because we can't forget about Travis. Travis played a great game. So here's my thing about Travis. He played both ways. So Colorado, and I need to get front and center on this one here, baby. Colorado needs to figure out how many snaps he needs to take to keep him fresh and healthy, because as the competition gets tougher, he will not be able to sustain that many snaps and be effective. Okay? I don't believe, and I played both ways when I was in high school football. He will not be able to sustain it. I don't care what kind of help you're in. It's about how impactful will you be? How impactful will you be if you're running both ways? Now, I believe him. They're in great shape. 3 tackles on defense, 1 interception that was crucial. I don't have on there, but he did have 1 pass deflection as well. So Travis did a great job. But I think they got to figure out, I think they have to go back strategically and look at tape and say, okay, what plays do we need to have him out there? What series are down? Because you want him to be effective. You want him to be at a high level. When they play tougher teams, I just think, you know, the attrition is gonna come to fruition of his wear and tear on the field. So they gotta make sure they see how much can they save his attrition out here. I think that's going to be something going forward that Colorado is going to have to figure out. I think they have to figure that out. Do you believe, baby? I like this here. I had to play this here for us. I just had to play this. This is Dion at the press conference. Let me go back here. My slide went up too far. Let me go back to Deion Sanders. I don't know why my thing didn't play on that one. So let me hit it. But it may not play, but it may be because it's a PowerPoint in there. So hey, we'll go back. But the PowerPoint was really funny. Basically, Deion was talking about this reporter had wrote up some stuff on Colorado, and Deion's like, "Do you believe?" Now the guy still didn't say anything like he believed or not. But Deion went to the next reporter, which was pretty funny. I wanted to show you that, but obviously my audio guy is not working today, so we got to get that right. We got to get that audio right, but we will get it right here. But hey, like I said, if you're enjoying this content, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell, baby. And remember, the rebuttal is here with Christopher-Hugh. We talking Colorado football. We're going to be talking about a plethora of things here. We're going to be rebuttaling things out there that's being said and things that are not being said, baby, out here, because we coming. The rebuttal is coming. We coming, baby. We coming. Tune in. Keep tuning in for us because we coming here. One of the last things I want to talk about is Shiloh Sanders. And I don't know why my thing didn't actually come up, but I had their stats there. Shiloh had 10 tackles. Shiloh, I'm putting this side by side here. Shiloh had 10 tackles. Shiloh had a scholarship to the University of South Carolina. Now, I'm just talking football. Those 10 tackles was great. Great job. Shiloh, you got to show up. You have to show up. You have to show up. You didn't show up to me. And maybe you got to earn that number 21 you're wearing, baby. You got to earn it. I don't know what Colorado needs to do, but hey, Shiloh's a great talent. I think he has a great future. You need to earn number 21. You just can't put it on and not show up at the game. You can't put that jersey on because you know what the jersey represents. Prime time. And I have not seen prime time. This is a soft rebuttal to you. Rebuttal rebuke. I need you to show up, baby. Colorado needs you to show up. I can't put this Buffalo hat on with you. Not right now. Not right now, baby. We can't put this Buffalo hat. You got to show up. Trevor Woods, great game. Trevor, I need you to be a little bit more ferocious. You have it, okay? You got the talent. You are a dog. You out there for a reason, okay? You got to believe that you out there for a reason, baby. You got to believe it. Believe that you are out there for a reason. You got it. When them guys catch that ball, when that guy caught that ball in the end zone, that he made a great catch. The next time you see him, you make him pay. You ain't catching no balls out here like that, baby. You got the size. You supposed to be knocking these guys' head off, baby. Like you playing a Bush League team out there. That's what you need to be seeing, like you playing a Bush League team, baby. Okay? So you got it. Shiloh, I need to see more, baby. You got to earn that jersey. If I was a coach, I would make you take the jersey off until you show me something. Number 21. You're going to have to wear something else. You're going to have to wear another jersey, baby. And this is Christopher-Hugh from the Rebuttal, and I'm being straight honest. With love. You're a great talent. But sometimes we're giving some things a little too soon. And that's all this is for you. I think this is all. I think you just been given a little too much too soon. Okay? But I need to see 10 tackles was great. Great job. Trevor, great job. I just want to see some more ferociousness from Trevor. I need you to own that secondary. Both of you guys need to be owning that secondary. Y'all did a great job. The secondary was strong. The defense, like we said, they have some things to clean up on the defense. And I like the defense. That front line, they were put to the test, baby. But they came through. It was one stop. They only needed one stop. I said it Friday, they need one stop when it comes down to it. Because it was a gun, sling 'em gun show. Okay? That's what it was. That's what it was. But hey, I got to put the Buffalo hat on for everybody on the Buffalo. You know, Shador, everybody, the whole team, Dion. That Buffalo came out, and I told you on Friday. Go back and look at my podcast. Go look, and I'm telling you on Friday night who was the real Buffalo, and it ain't Deion Sanders, baby. It's Shador Sanders. That's the Buffalo in Colorado. That's the Buffalo that you need to pay attention to. That's the Heisman Trophy that we need to be looking at. Shiloh Sanders. So in all your commentary out there, Stephen A., First Take, Undisputed, Good Morning America, and all y'all out there, baby, you need to be talking about Shador Sanders on the Heisman Trophy. That's who you need to be talking about because he didn't play a Bush League team on Saturday, baby. Wasn't no Bush League team out there. Caleb Williams played a Bush League team, but not Shador Sanders, baby. So you can wipe all them stats away on Caleb Williams. Wipe them away, baby. Not on no Bush League team. Let's see what you do when you get to a ranked team. I want to see them 5-4 touchdowns. I want to see you dancing like Michael Jackson, like you did on Saturday on San Jose State. You was dancing like Michael Jackson back there, baby. You doing the two-step. You were doing the two-roll. You were doing everything back there, throwing them touchdowns. But you was playing a Bush League team, baby. So next week, I want to see what you do when you play somebody ranked. All right, we're going to see if you – but now, Kato, you can't just throw for those yards, baby. You got to take USC to the cup. You got to take them to the house. That's how you're going to get it. We can't give it to you again just on passing yard, dancing like Michael Jackson. But you can't get the Heisman again like they got it last year. You got to get that Heisman by taking the University of Southern Cal to the championship or the playoffs. Either one, I'll give you pay. You get them to the playoffs, then you done did something. Because you went one step ahead of last year. That's the only way. You got to put up those numbers and take them to the championship or the playoffs. If you have gaudy numbers like you did last year, and Shadua had gaudy numbers on Saturday, baby, but that's the only way we can give you that Heisman. Believe it, this is the rebuttal here. Hey, we're going to pay some bills. Man, I appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you so much for coming and listening to the rebuttal with Christopher-Hugh. I really appreciate y'all guys. We're going to pay some bills right here and subscribe to that channel. Make sure I'm looking for an engineer. I'm looking for people on my show, baby. I need some help. So come on. Come on. Let's talk some football. Let's talk whatever you want. If you want to advertise your business as well, hit me up at c-workman@hotmail.com. Look at my channel. Get in touch with me. Send me an email and give us a call. Let us know. But, hey, we appreciate everything. Thank you for tuning into the show. Thank you so much for listening to my commentary. And remember, on this show, you matter, baby. Remember, you matter. Trust the process. You matter, Trevor Woods. Shiloh Sanders, you matter. Colorado, you matter. Shador, Travis, Dallin Evans, the whole Colorado team and everybody. And FSB and FBS football. Okay, you matter. Trust your process of your team. It's not just about one team. It's about everybody. But this is just what my commentary is on. So I'm loving every team out there. And we're going to see next week. We're going to have the NFL come up. We got the Washington Redskins. We got the Washington Redskins. Don't look at me like that. The Commanders. The Commanders, I still have to call them the Skins, baby. We may get that name back. But we got all the NFL teams coming up next week. We got a lot of other topics, baby, that we're going to talk about. Trust the process. You matter. Put God first. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the rebuttal. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can hear Christopher-Hugh clap back at all these jacks on the internet. The rebuttal.